I was just thinking to myself, what makes a citizen commit treason? And I was thinking in Tulsi Gabbard's situation, like, was she so scorned because of, like, I don't know if it's this vain, but like the acne that she had on her face, like all those pits on her face, like, was she not accepted by her peers to the point where she had been so hurt that she just wanted to just hurt everybody, even people that she's never met? Is that why she would want to partner with a murderous dictator like Putin to destroy her country from inside? I can't think it's that simple of a solution, but to watch her face and think about what's going on in those little flashes of electricity in her brain while she's being questioned about what her motives are, and the fact that she is so dishonest about like where she was when that group text was going off, and she obviously knows the answers to every single question they're answering, or she knows the answer to every single question that they're asking, and yet she just says, I don't know, I'll have to ask somebody, I can't remember. That's what criminals do in court. That's what Krasnov does. For somebody who says that they're such a genius, they sure just fucking forget fucking everything when you put them on the spot, when they know that they're in the wrong, which they always are. But it's like MAGA, their common denominator is that they just get fucking amnesia the minute anybody asks them a question that would expose their cult membership, you know? And I guess they've been so damaged and so hurt, and they lack empathy, obviously. I think they can critically think, like the higher tier, upper tier MAGA, they can critically think, and that's what makes them most damaging is that they know exactly what they're doing, and they do the opposite of what they know is good, and they relish it. You can see they have some sort of enjoyment in their face, even though they try to hide it while they're lying. They enjoy inflicting pain. They enjoy tearing things down. They enjoy just destroying people's lives. Like, they've been hurt so bad that they get off on the idea of hurting people. They don't even have to see it. They just they just get to know, just them knowing that it's in motion and that they had something to do with it and they had a hand in it. It gives them some sort of pleasure, which is fucking crazy. Clarence Thomas, what made him, partner with Alliance Defending Freedom and the Federalist Society and Heritage Foundation and these, billionaire oligarchs and these, Triple K members, Harlan Crow. What made him accept all that money from Harlan Crow? What made him flip on the American people? It was because he was rejected by his own race. And of course, he's in a racist society that hates black people. So not only was he rejected by his own race, but he lives in this, subverted and overted racist environment, this systemic racism. So he's been so horribly damaged. He has so much trauma that he has not gone through any of it. And he deals with it in this sideways, aggressive, passive aggressive way where he just wants to, he's very focused on himself. He's very, blunted or stunted emotionally. And he's kind of convinced himself that, he just needs to look after himself. So he's got this very selfish outlook and selfish ideology. He married a white woman who is socially and emotionally stunted as well. And she cries out being a victim, even though she's like an elite. And she is a domestic fucking terrorist. So he married a white domestic terrorist, emotionally unbalanced, immature sociopath. I don't even know if she fits that designation, but my guess is that she's at least sociopathic. And they're definitely narcissists, and they are pathological liars. And this guy's a fucking judge on the Supreme Court. And I'm just talking about one of the narcissistic pathological liars that are on the Supreme Court. But specifically, Clarence Thomas, he's the one that kind of perpetuated all this. I feel like if it wasn't for his corruption, I don't think we would have gotten this far. You know, I don't think we would have allowed all this to unravel if it wasn't for his trauma that he never dealt with. And it's because black people didn't accept him and white people loathe him. And these bigoted billionaire psychopaths knew how to exploit that. And they played his ass like a fiddle. And they still do. Like the type of shit that he doesn't stand up against or that he stands for, reprehensible. It's just disgusting. I used to respect the Supreme Court. I used to respect judges. I used to respect law enforcement. I used to respect military kind of blindly. Now I have to take it on a case-by-case basis. I can't just assume something about somebody because of their occupation or their position in society. And I know that was naive of me from the beginning to assume that people are just inherently, on the right side of history because of their, social standing. I'm an idiot. I admit it. I'm a fucking idiot. But there's some judges, and I know that watching movies, you'd be like, okay, there's a corrupt judge here and there. And then I know MAGA's trying to, say that judges are corrupt. So it's very complicated and nuanced. So it's tough talking about this stuff with low information people or uneducated people or people who lack any experience, because they'll take one little thing that you say and they'll twist it the fuck in some weird ass direction, even though they're taking it just out of context. But I don't think all judges are bad. I think there are some judges that are definitely corrupt. But what I see, like with MAGA and the Federal Society and Alliance Defending Freedom and Heritage Foundation, they take anything good to do with our judicial system and our legal system, and they totally just exploit the fuck out of it. And they do not play by any of the same rules that any of us are playing by. So they're willing to corrupt a Supreme Court judge so they can change reality to fit their demented ideology. Whereas we're just trying to walk our dogs and eat right and get exercise and take care of our yards or our house or take care of our loved ones or try to go on a vacation or something. While we're busy doing that, which they've now rigged the system, these multinational corporations have not only corrupted the, judicial process in some areas of the country, and they've corrupted these government offices that we used to expect to kind of look after us and our well-being. But they've rigged it so people can't get ahead, and they want to destroy the middle class. They've already done a very good job of it. They want people living month to month. They want a small sliver of society to have everything and everybody else just to be fucking begging for scraps. It's fucking crazy. I don't understand how selfish you have to be. What triggers somebody to want to create that reality? How is not having billions of dollars not enough for these fucking assholes? I know people ask this all the time, and everything I'm saying is redundant. And we're all so sick of fucking dealing with these fucking people that are just so hell bent on living or forcing other people to live life the way that they see that it needs to be lived. But all these idiots that pushed for homeschool, all these anti-vaxxers, these flat earthers, these fucking bullshit constitutionalists who just really want to just rip apart the Constitution, they aren't about freedom. They want you to lick their fucking boots, and they're fucking fascists. And that's how these multinational corporations tie into fascism and authoritarianism. I've been saying for years that they are fucking walking right alongside one another. And I think all these tech bros and these oligarchs that have stepped forward during this recent inauguration and new administration, not only is it rampant with incompetence and greed. Like, they're going to fucking steal everybody's money with all these crypto grifts. Like, not all crypto is bad, but they are going to use crypto as a vehicle to defraud everybody. And they're going to take our Social Security first and foremost. They're going to take it. I used to have to take trainings and take certifications on to tell people not to be concerned that their Social Security is going to be taken away. And they're doing it. This new MAGA Tea Party fucking domestic terrorist cult that's completely taken over and became mainstream, they are taking your fucking Social Security. They're taking your Medicare. They're taking your Medicaid. They are causing inflation so you don't have any savings. They are fucking triggering the market. They're manipulating the market in their favor. They're tanking the economy so your home loses value. They're making it so you don't have assets. They're making it so it's hard to fucking work. It's hard to get to work. It's hard to make money. It's hard to get educated. The cost to be educated now is so high that it's out of touch for most people. And on top of that, they demonize it. And then they fucking spend all this money on voter suppression. I mean, it is a fucking wild system that these motherfuckers have set into place just to absolutely demoralize us and to keep us sick and living month to month. And it's exactly what everybody had warned us about. This is not a conspiracy. This is happening right now. Anybody who calls this a conspiracy is living under a fucking rock. And if that's you, maybe you make a little bit of money, or maybe you like have shut yourself off from, other types of communities that are different from you or something. But like, they're going to come for you too. Like, they're going to take your shit after they're done pillaging everything else. They're going to look around and they're going to see you next. Like, you're not a part of the fucking crew. Even the people that are in the crew, they will get their back stabbed as well. It just happens with these narcissistic type people, They'll fucking eat each other after they fucking eat everybody else. They're going to eat your face this year and next. If you don't fucking band together with your fucking neighbors and if you don't build community, and if you don't fucking use your voice, and if you don't fucking educate yourself on the daily, they're coming for your face. They're going to eat your fucking face. They're already starting to do it. And if you don't see it, then you are obtuse. And you need to fucking shave off the scales off your eyes, or take off the fucking glasses, or whatever. Just do something. Anything but what you're doing right now. Stop being so focused on yourself. Stop being so focused on your family. Because your family is going to fucking experience terrible hardship in the future if you don't do something now. So if you really care about your family, you need to fucking cease and desist what you're doing right now. You need to fucking look inward. You need to fucking stop supporting these fucking corporations who don't give a fuck about you or your family's future. And you need to stop supporting these fucking goddamn politicians that obviously lie at every fucking goddamn turn. We can prove it. They've documented, they've lied, it's been documented 60,000 times. They've flooded the zone with so much disinformation and misinformation that it's overwhelming. So you don't even want to fuck with it. You just want to fucking go back to work. You just want to fucking, kiss your family on the forehead, and you just don't want to fucking deal with it. But you're not going to be able to do any of that in the future if you don't do something now. So I don't care if you're a goddamn Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're independent. I don't care if you don't fuck with politics. I don't care what the fuck you are. It is that stuff is over. We don't have political parties anymore. We have fascists versus people who don't want fascism. So if you need a fucking goddamn education on what fascism is, then fucking goddamn Google it, look it up, ask AI, fucking talk to people who know about it, fucking do something to educate yourself about it. But these people are not going to give up their fucking power easily. We have to fucking take it back. The only way to take it back is to protest this shit April 5th and work together. And black people aren't going to fucking save us. They know that they're going to fucking get tear gassed and fucking shot and fucking their necks fucking, they're going to put knees on their necks and shit if they come out there. So it is incumbent upon white people who, even if you're comfortable now, you need to stand the fuck up for your goddamn fellow citizens right now. From now, you boycott the shit out of these fucking multinational corporations, and then you fucking make plans to protest fucking April 5th. And then you fucking get loud, and if they try to intimidate you, you fucking triple down on that ass. That's the only way we're going to get through this. The world is looking to us to stand up. They're wondering right now, why the fuck aren't we in the streets fucking screaming bloody murder about this right now? In other parts of the world, you don't see it because our media has suppressed the truth, and they're giving you narratives that make you just fucking fall in line and acquiesce to this fucking bullshit. But they're looking for us. They still think that we have good in us. They're looking for us to be the leaders that they know we can be, and they're looking to us to stand up to this authoritarianism. And they're going to have to go on without us. They're making plans right now to go on without us. They are separating themselves from us as far as trade. They're not traveling here. They look at us and they feel sorry for what we're going through. And they're shocked that we're not standing up for ourselves. But I still believe in Americans. I know that we still have strength. I know that fascism isn't popular. I know that these folks, I know what lengths they've gone to manipulate you and everybody around you. The media. I am privy to a lot of the information that they want to desperately keep you from. And I don't think you have enough time to catch up to speed to know all the stuff that I know. I'm not saying that I'm like super smart, but I've sacrificed years of comfort to fucking know what I know. And now is the time. We will not have a future. we are not on a good path right now. So you need to take somebody's word for it that you trust, and you need to fucking take action. Like, you don't have time to fucking sit back and say, in the future, I might do this, or I need to read this book. Like, the time for that is over. Like, the books are there. You just didn't read them. The warning signs have been there for a long time. You just didn't acknowledge them. It is time now to take action, and you need to stand next to the people who are close to bankruptcy, who are close to getting put into prisons, who are close to getting put into work camps, who are close to financial ruin, because the other folks that are trying to do this to all these people, they're so far removed from you. You're not in their class. You're not one of them. They're going to come for you next. Once they take out this first few classes of people, they're coming for you next. So it'll be hell of a lot easier. I don't think you will be able to stand up to them if you don't stand up with this first few waves of people that they're going after. So April 5th, You need to fucking do some research. You need to find a fucking friend, and you need to fucking go out there. You need to make yourself seen, and you need to make yourself heard.